All right, well, as we've discussed, as Mark has predicted, we are going to talk about affordable housing. And so our first question is a mock council question, and we're going to try to fly through some of this stuff a little bit because you guys look exhausted. I mean this isn't even a real council meeting yet. All right, so mock council. So there's a motion on the table that would mandate that developers include a certain percentage of affordable housing units in any new subdivision, otherwise known as inclusionary zoning. We're all familiar? So first we'll take 30 seconds of public comment.
We like it. We like it, a profound statement.
All right. So here we go. The motion on the table is to implement a new citywide policy that developers must include a certain percentage. We're going to leave that part blank for now. How much? Does Mr. Wiener want to amend the motion? Okay. So we're going to have a certain percentage of affordable housing units in new subdivision developments, inclusionary zoning. Can I see the yays? We got a half a maybe from Mr. Chase.
Maybe again.
And nays? Nays, let's put the hands up. Let's see the nays. We've got an abstention and a half a vote. Okay, all right. Well, now you know where your candidates stand or not. Well, Courtney, I think I'll hand it over to you. Oh, no, we're going to do a long answer. Sorry, I'm running the show now. So this is a long answer. This is for our candidates in Ward 1, Justin and Jason. In Missoula, we hear a lot of talk about affordable housing. So I want to hear how you guys would define the term affordable housing, because what's affordable to me isn't, well, actually nothing's affordable to me. But what's affordable to somebody who makes $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year is what's affordable to somebody who makes $20,000, $30,000 a year. And so I want to hear how you guys would identify, or how you guys would define affordable housing. And then I want to hear what you think the role of the city council is in trying to address affordable housing issues. And we'll start with Justin. Oh yeah, you can have my mic.
Thank you very much. I think that affordable housing is an issue that affects a large segment of our population, and I just did some research before I came, and the median income for a family of 4 is about $43,000. And that buys a house somewhere in the vicinity of maybe for a family of 4, not for an individual. That buys a house of about somewhere between $120,000 to maybe $150,000. And there's very few of those on the market. One of the things I think that we're seeing more of is condos and other kind of developments where people are able to participate in home ownership without actually purchasing a house with land. One of the things that I would like to see, and something that the city of Missoula has supported in the past when it comes to open space, is possibly an affordable housing bond. And I think that this is something that the city, citizens of Missoula should come forth to council. I'd certainly be more than willing to take a look at it and really actually be a sponsor of that, because it comes from the people. And I'm a big believer that anything that happens in Missoula on a large scale, whether we're talking about the Iraq War, we're talking about open space or affordable housing, needs to come from the citizens. So I'd like to see an initiative in the form of possibly a affordable housing bond to support organizations like Homeward and the other organizations that do support affordable housing in Missoula. So.
Thank you. Mr. Wiener, 2 minutes.
Thank you. Well, I think it's pretty easy to come up with a definition of housing affordability. I think it means that a family should, or an individual should be able to live in a decent dwelling for no more than 1/3 of their after-tax income in a month. I mean, that to me is affordability. That is not living on the edge. And that is, for most of the people in Missoula, I would imagine, probably not where they are. And what can we do to get there? I think a bond is a great idea. I mean, I feel like one of the things that people value in Missoula is economic diversity. If we lose that, we will notice that. We don't need Missoula to turn into what so many towns in the West have, havens for people who bring investment income from outside and crowding out the people who live here full time. We definitely need to gear the proceeds of a bond towards the folks who live here and work here year round. Now, I think there's a powerful analogy here to open space, because 30 years ago, open space was a debatable topic. People had to work really, really hard in order to convince people that it was even a good idea. And as the 2006 election shows, it is now a foregone conclusion. That's a sea change in the space of a generation in what people value and how we translate that into policy. We can do the same thing with affordable housing. There are models out there on how to spend that money. I really like what the Northside Community, North Missoula Community Development Corporation has done with the land trust housing models. And what that is you take the land out of the equation, you get people into those houses, the market goes up, the value of their houses go up, they get the ability to trade out, and they enjoy the appreciation. The rising tide actually lifts all boats, and not just watching the market travel away. I'm waiting for the quack, and I don't hear it, but I'd love to talk more. There we go. Yeah, it's a matter of political will, is what it comes right down to.